Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and we got all kinds of really cool things. So the first one on the list here today is the Vespid, and this is by MisterCrow. Now, MisterCrow was an author that was around the game in its earlier stages for a while and built a lot of really nice stuff. And now looks like the author came back and updated this particular creation quite a bit and changed the workshop blueprints around and everything. So I'm very glad to see the author came back and to check some things out. But this is a nicely updated, very cool starter SV. And it's the Vespid Scout Starter Vessel by MisterCrow. This is a vanilla creation. So the rest of the creations here today are Reforged Eden or both. This one is vanilla, and I was just really curious on how it would come out in stats in Reforged Eden because a lot of times these starter ships can work on both. This one's close. This one's close. Now in vanilla, it's a very inexpensive ship. It's a tier 1 creation, and it's a utility starter vessel. Definitely like the styling of it too. I have seen past versions of this ship, so it's not completely new or anything, but it was a well thought out ship. I mean, it's to the point. It's got your basic utility. You have a fridge, oxygen. Your fuel tanks are right over there. I don't know about the storage on this at this moment. A couple Gatling guns on the front. Nice paint job, custom color there. I like the black and the grays mixed into there, as well as a little bit of texture lighting on one of the pipes there. But overall, just a really nice looking creation. Very inexpensive too. So hold on, I'm really curious now. Let me get the HUD on here a minute and just kind of take a look at some of the specs here and see how it's playing in Reforged Eden. I keep in mind, again, vanilla, no problem. It's within the CPU. I think Reforged Eden has some fluctuation, so it's a little bit over in Reforged Eden on the CPU. I'm sure basic CPU core somewhere in the ship would totally fix that. I do believe. Or is it? Yeah, 6,000. That would be your standard here. So, yeah. But anyway, I was kind of admiring this. And too, another thing on the stats. Yeah, on the stats here, it's actually Reforged Eden charges a little bit more for things. The resources are gathered a little bit different. It's a little bit different than vanilla. But even with that said, 24-minute and 8-second build time in Reforged Eden. Granted, it's probably going to need a little bit more CPU in Reforged Eden. And also these stats here are quicker in vanilla. That's just the how things typically work out. But still, a very inexpensive starter SV to fly around to your business. I don't think it's dealing with warp or a shield. You couldn't fit those things in there with that kind of CPU numbers. But it's a starter. It shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. Does have a spotlight on the front of it as well. And yeah, it's just a really cool looking craft. Love it. The author does some really wonderful work too. So I'm kind of curious if the author is planning anything new at this day and time, or just kind of being a kind soul and updating existing creations. So this is not the only creation that has been updated either. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. So the very next creation here is this is a brand new one here by Dadrick, and this is the Vanguard. Now this is deemed as being Reforged Eden and vanilla. So Reforged Eden does need a couple updates though, and again I usually show these ships a lot often in Reforged Eden because most of them actually are for Reforged Eden that I've been looking at. This one. It's a cool looking ship, by the way. I gotta say, it's a neat looking design. This is another SV. This one looks far more combat oriented and more expensive as well. But that is how things go. The combat stuff isn't cheap, usually. But really nice looking shape on this. I like the back end. Looks like we got a nice boarding ramp right there in the middle back. Nice thruster setup here. We got a decent size strafing thruster there, three smaller ones on the bottom side. We've got, I like this turret setup here too, where you've got 4 turrets like right in the front zone. Nice looking cockpit as well, all glass cockpit, nicely angled out around it. Definitely cool. Here, let me get that HUD out of there for now. And looks like we got a couple more turrets over here. I believe these are the laser turrets. I believe those are the ones that are shaped that way in Reforts Eden. Looks like pretty decent reverse thrust as well. Again, it fits in with Dadric's other creations too. It's kind of like a particular color scheme and things like that. So it's yeah, it's nice. It's kind of like part of many different creations that kind of run this style on them. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Looks like a well thought out ship, honestly. It's not trying to be too big. But it's packing. You know, it's a lot of thrusters you got to place in these things, and your guns and your turrets, and it can be kind of hard to fit a lot of that stuff on a smaller creation. So it's definitely looking good here. So let me do the light thing here a minute, and I'll get inside this ship, take a look at what makes it tick, and then take a look at some stats after that. So, nice clean interior in here. Oh, I like the setup already. Oh, yeah, nice use of a door over here. So this looks like it would be for upgrade parts over here. I wouldn't doubt if additional CPU cores go there. I'm just guessing right now, though. A couple fridges, armor locker, O2. Love the passenger seat layout over here. Then we've got our shield right on the side there. 10K ammo, 10K cargo. Nice setup there as well. Main sensor looks like a place for a trauma station. I actually have 4 passenger seats, so I don't know. You know, it's kind of a bit of a troop transport ship as well. It's got some guns. It's got a shield. I don't know about warp drive yet. We'll look that up. It might have one in here. It does have some extra space. Those warp drives are pretty hard to fit, though. Oh yeah, I'm just kind of flying through the hall here, but yeah, look at our fuel setup down over here in the middle. Detector, Wi-Fi as well, and that's actually kind of all fits below the floor, which is pretty cool. And we got those side thrusters. I'm not seeing a warp drive though. Let me fly out into the wings here a little bit. I can't. No, I think that's about it. We got our some generators off to the side over there. Some pretty beefy lift thrust. Wow, it's dark. Hold on a minute. Get the lights back. I don't want to get this off the ground a little bit here a second as well, and take a look at the bottom side here. Nice. Okay. So I was just kind of curious if there was any other kind of those different things going on the bottom side, but yeah, again, really cool design, shaping. Looks like it's well set up, laid out. Love the interior, well organized. And yeah, combat ship, and you got 10K ammo too. Plus you got 10K cargo, which is certainly helpful. Pick up some stuff. Plus you can bring your buddies. You can do some cooking, or you can store a lot of food, put it that way. And then your main core is over here. Looks like we got a CPU core block there. Nice. So anyway, let's take a look here. What makes this tick? So this is a 3-hour and 47-minute build time. So unlock level 20, which is pretty standard for any kind of combat SV. The weapons and the thrusters will ram that size class up pretty quick, or not size class, the unlock level, usually to 20. So nothing new there. Stat wise, 52 forward, 25 strafing, 46 lift, 33 down, 46 reverse. So nice speeds as well. 6 fuel tanks in here. Yeah, quite a bit of, we got a ventilator, 6 oxygen tanks as well. No RCS, which is totally fine. Yeah, just, it's pretty straightforward there. So on CPU, this is set as, this would be a tier 3 It looks like it would need a little bit of additional CPU for Reforged Eden. Again, this is a dual creation here. So if you spawn it in vanilla, these numbers are going to work out correctly. It's Reforged Eden that you have to probably add in another CPU tier block, and it looks like you have a location to do that over behind this door section over here. So you could add in, advanced CPU core or whatever it's going to need. Actually, let's look at that one more time. I guess it doesn't really say here, does it, what exact blocks it's using, but would need a little bit more CPU in Reforged Eden, and the workshop post also refers to that as well. So it is cool, and it's a challenge too. It really is a challenge to try to make some of these creations compatible with both Reforged Eden and vanilla. I mean, if you can do it, I'd always recommend doing it, but there's a lot of things in Reforged Eden that vanilla doesn't do at the time, and the numbers don't play the same on a lot of things, especially like cargo storage and stuff like that. So there's fluctuations, but yeah, if something is close enough to fit into both, it is nice, because then everybody, whether they're playing vanilla or Reforged, are able to use the ship, which is definitely a bonus for the amount of people that would be able to use it in gameplay. But anyway, very, very cool looking ship. I like it. Now, I don't believe it necessarily has additional shield parts in here, but again, you have this little area over here which you can kind of fit that any way you want. Let me get out the multi-tool here. I just want to see. Okay, so this is a standard shield. And it looks like the hull material is steel mixed materials. Actually, I'm seeing hardened steel up front, so I got to assume that's using hardened steel blocks in places that probably need more defense. What parts are underneath that hull in that area, and what does it go to? So that's also smart. Helps shave off some weight and put the stronger blocks where you would want them, rather than doing the entire hull out of the stronger blocks, which will save a lot of weight, make the ship fly better in the end. Yeah, awesome work again. Again, this is the Vanguard by Dadrick, both for Reforged Eden and vanilla. So next creation here, we've got this snazzy PSS Paragon steroid. Now, there's another creation on the workshop you might have seen, and it's the smaller version of this, the regular Paragon. This is the steroid version. I kind of wanted to look at both, but I was like, I'll look at one or the other. This is the more high output version, I guess you could say. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit beefier, a little bit higher unlock level and things like that. The baseline creation is more or less a starter creation. So this one's kind of, it's certainly not like late game cost wise or anything like that. It uses a few more parts, so it's got beefier thrusters on it, and yeah. Anyway, very cool shape and design on this too, including the other one, the standard Paragon. And which comes in multiple different colors, of course, because it's Crazy Z, and Crazy Z likes color, which is very cool too. I like his use of color as well. Really cool design though. It's different. It's unique. It's kind of almost like the other variation, which has a little less thrusters in these areas. It does make it kind of appear that these would be almost like a drone, like where you'd have your rotors on the side here that would do your lift and things like that. And that's what kind of these modules are kind of designed for. Now, in this version, obviously there's more thrusters and things, so I had to fill up some of that space for the modules and with the thrusters and whatnot. And it looks like we've got some potential upgrade parts here on the front as well. Our spotlight there. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to look at the post to see if the pluses mean something. I wouldn't doubt that they do. I don't think Crazy would just normally put pluses there for decoration purposes, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say right now. But yeah, really, really cool shape and design on this. Like the side entry points too, and it's also, yeah, it's using some heavy glass over here. So this one is a Reforged Eden only creation. Vanilla can't do the heavy glass on ships, on SVs, I mean. So yeah, very, very cool. Anyway, here let's do the light thing, and I'll get inside this one. Oh yeah, small, but again, definitely Crazy Z's styling, kind of elegant. We got some wood grain down over there. Looks like parts and things are nicely behind areas. Looks like this is an upgrade slot over here. So you could fit probably CPU blocks. Like this. That's a pretty interesting looking like dashboard. It's all smooth and roundy in front of the pilot seat. Yeah, it looks like this one is a two block center as well. So you could actually kind of put in like another seat over here if you wanted to. Got a storage bay on the floor down over here. Armor locker. O2 constructor. Another storage bay here. And we got a fridge. And it looks like another area for putting in some CPU blocks and things like that. And a little bit. Is the other one a double height too? No. Okay, so this one's a little bit bigger than the one on the other side yet. So that's very cool. I like having places to put in upgrade parts. And we also have a drone hatch up top there. Passenger seat, of course. Got to bring your buddies along. Looks like we got some heads-up displays as well. So the constructor is active. Nice. And yeah, I love his LCDs too. Like these kind of things. A lot of times they're just small and they almost look like they're part of the creation. Like if you were new to this game and didn't know any better, you might think that this was just part of the texture of that particular creation over there. Yeah, I mean, because it looks like it. You know, it looks like it's just part of the design of that this model here. So anyway, yeah, very, very cool. And we got let me get the lights back on. I just want to see what kind of loadout on weapons and things it has. So it doesn't look like it's too strong on guns. It does have a turret on the top for probably, your basic protection. Like the landing gear there too. I'm missing something though. There's a back room with a big glass window here that I for some reason am not seeing. Oh wow! Oh, holy smokes! Yeah, this door here. This is the one I didn't open yet. So we've got our Wi-Fi, our core, fuel tanks, and looks like massive upgrade area, which is really cool. So yeah, and here's where we get to those windows. So we got a place for a warp core and a shield in here. And it looks like you definitely have room for like a Pentaxa tank in there too. Unless it has one already stocked somewhere in the ship. I don't know, but yeah, that's nice. That's cool. You've got you can pop in CPU blocks, a warp core, shield. Nice upgrade features there. So let's see. We got an ammo controller at about 2100, just shy of 2100 there. Storage controller at, wow, didn't expect this, 36K. Okay, so this thing's got a lot of storage on it. So yeah, more of a hauler, actually. A little bit of defense, option for shield and warp core, but yeah, 36K your cargo storage. Plus, of course, you got your ammo storage too, and it doesn't have that many weapons on it, at least stock. Maybe that's what this is for too. Maybe it's kind of set up to add in. It kind of looks like it is. It looks like you would be popping in maybe up to 4 launcher type weapons or guns in that location there. They would definitely fit. I'm sure that was the intent. I'm sure it says also on the workshop post about that. So anyway, very cool again. This is again the PSS Paragon Steroid by Crazy Z. So yeah, so we had some 3 little SVs this time. I like to see these SVs too. In fact, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a little something new that I started working on too, being an SV as well. So, so next we got this Insanely cool ship here. Certainly inspired or a replica from the Halo franchise. And this is the UNSC Valhalla by Philbert Farmer. And this is a Reforged Eden creation. And this one's got a lot to check out. This is a pretty wild design. But then again, yeah, that's they do this kind of thing in the Halo games, and actually there's kind of like other things beyond games with Halo too. I think there's some kind of series, or at least made by fans. But I think there was supposed to be some kind of Halo movie or something like that coming out. I'll have to research that more to be accurate on what I'm talking about. But yeah, really cool design here. Big design. Yeah, and the author found a way, and that is, I've this was mentioned before in comments, maybe even by this author, that you could use these blast doors as landing gear, which would give you a long way to, basically really tall landing gear. In a ship like this, I mean, it has one area that actually touches the ground right there, but I mean, it would flop over unless you could do something like this, because the game itself, for parts meant to land ships, really has no solution for this kind of thing. So this is pretty innovative, using blast doors, which can retract all the way back up into the ship, but then basically act as a landing gear. When I spawned this in too, I basically noted that there was a actual landing gear over here in the center section. So yes, you can dock this to other ships as well and move it around. Although I don't know exactly what ship would move this around too good, because this is this is pretty big. It is really cool though. I love the styling. It's using the color decor on it here. I like this kind of this darker gray and the lighter gray, and then you got occasional like the white stripes on there. Man, this thing's got a lot of stuff going on here. Looks like we're coming up into some hangars set up over on this part of the ship. Quite a crazy design. Definitely a crazy design. I like it. It's, these Halo ships, they definitely have a unique look versus most other sci-fi franchises. Just kind of taking a look at all this hull work here. Yeah, I'm sure this took a bit of time to make. I bet you this the author here was pretty busy for a period of time on this one. Look at all this stuff going on here. Yeah, I like all this this hull plating kind of thing. It's pretty uniform throughout the ship, but like areas like this, this half block sticking out, and then you got kind of these ridge lines in there, and it goes into another section, and then there's some holes in it, and it kind of goes back to non-shielded versions. Just stuff like that really gives it a lot of really cool things to look at. Makes it look just more fleshed out, the stripe that kind of goes up over across that, but it has a couple breakups in there as well. That's very cool too. Yeah, this section, I see the block work there. I like the color strip that's different here from that to that. There's actually 3 different colors used in this section. Some pretty crazy looking thruster housings there too. Yeah, that's cool. I like that, kind of the rigid, using the half blocks to make up the framework on that. Just so many little nooks and crannies on this ship to check out. These areas that kind of go in between parts of parts of the ship, things like that. And this big center hull here, where it comes all the way down to the ground from way up there, that's really cool to see too. I'm glad the blast doors can accommodate something like this, because typically a ship like this, it'd pretty much be space only, because you couldn't really dock these on the ground very well. But in this case, because of the use of the blast doors, providing like really long landing gear, essentially, it's possible to land it very easily on the planet. In fact, it landed no problem at all. So definitely that's cool. Man. So I was just kind of like taking a look at its armament. I think this, I mean, overall, I'd probably say the ship, you know, is designed to be more of a replica. It does have some weapons and things on it. Let's get to the front here. I wanted to see if we got any big launchers stuck in here or not. It kind of almost looks like it was intended to, but maybe the author didn't want to do it to save a little bit of CPU. Or maybe these are just supposed to be antennas and not guns anyway. Let's get back in here a minute. So these are antennas as well. So you definitely have places for launchers. But probably due to cost and things, I wouldn't doubt some of that stuff was left off the ship, at least stock. Just looking at some various other turrets throughout the hull of the ship. It looks like the turrets are pretty much meant for mostly defense, you know, in case drones or whatever come by, eliminate those threats. But I don't really see like a focused fire kind of thing for assault on other ships. However, it's not bad though. It does have a decent amount of turrets on here. Wow. Well, anyway, let's find a way in. I'm going to see if I can get in down from this lower section here first, which would make sense. And yep, that is where we do it. So yeah, this is almost like almost big enough to put like a really small, I don't know, HV or something, like a little get around vehicle in this area as you come in. So we're on deck 2, cargo dock. Okay. Let's go up the elevator. We're probably going to go up the elevator a little bit here. So what do we got here? Deck 2 main fuel. Wait a minute. Did you say deck 2? You said deck 2 too. So maybe Halo does the decks a little bit differently. I kind of like learned a lesson from comments on like the Star Trek ships are kind of inverted on how I thought the deck numbers would be as well. So maybe Halo works that way. Maybe it's like goes across the ship. Not sure. This is cool. This is like the fuel area, but yeah, that looks really, yeah, it's cool. I did play a couple of the earlier Halo games too, so kind of familiar with some of the decor in the Halo games. So that was our main fuel room there, and that's just glass going there. Let's look for the next floor here. Oh, it's not really a floor, just access to a 320K cargo controller here. Big glass window. Let's keep on going up here. Deck 3. So combat bridge, CPU expansion, MAC address, or MAC access. MAC access. Not sure what that is yet. So our CPU core room. This is one of the nicer looking CPU core rooms I've seen. It really does look like some kind of server room, right? Futuristic server room. Yeah, it's cool. Nice layout here. Let's go out through the back side. What we got here? Cool looking room. Looks like a hot zone going past these doors here. Or a secured area. And let me get out the multi-tool. I have a feeling this is this is combat steel. Huh, I actually thought it was going to be Xeno. Okay, so combat steel in here. Get rid of that again. Oops. Nice, so we got lots of room for CPU blocks there and over here. I do believe the ship's going to need quite a bit of CPU blocks even before you start flying it around. And fire control online. Cool. Love the LCD work here. Oh, you know what? I didn't go to nighttime either. Sorry about that. Clear up the HUD a little bit here. Yeah, looks very, very cool. I like the big border frame here. That's cool. That's yep, very nice, very nice. And I got a pilot seat here. I don't know if this is the only pilot seat in the ship. I highly doubt it, but there is one there, which is pretty convenient, right off from the elevator too. the way you get in. Let's head up this way. Oh my goodness, where are we going? So it looks like we made our way up to this big hangar here, where we've seen those big hangar doors, double door, laid sideways, which is it's pretty cool. I like actually how that looks. That it kind of splits it up, but it doesn't look. It looks appropriate. It looks very nice that way. And we got some landing pads, which are kind of neat because they're actually lifted up above the main flooring here. A little bit, but you got some main floor space as well, and obviously ways back down into the rest of the ship here. Get a light on here a little bit. That's cool. It's a bit, a little bit dark in here. It's a big ship to light up, though, I tell you. Nice display of the warp core over here. Yeah, no, it really does kind of feel halo-y. It's cool. So I'm just these guys here. It looks like they would fit in these part locations. If they were, yeah, I guess you could fit some small generators there, but I don't think they're actually part locations. I think that's just part of the decor here. Oh yeah, the other side of the warp core. Oh, look at, there's some stairways going down in over there too. Nice. Got some oxygen in this section. Yeah, this is another one of those ships I'm gonna probably get lost in. But I'm trying not to. But some of these get pretty big. This is cool. I like how this whole thing looks. I love the catwalk that walks above this lower section. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and just kind of fly through here a little bit. Check out what's going on there. There's our shield. And very nice. I wonder if I give a little bit more outside light here, if I can brighten it up a little bit so you can still see the interior lighting with a little bit more going on outside. Very cool. Nice engineering room. And I don't think I was meant to actually go there, so let me snake back into the elevator here, and okay. Did we go in this room yet? I don't believe so. That looks, oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. This was or did we? Yeah, the game has a way, you know, I'm almost starting to think it's better to show ships in space if you're trying to do like the nighttime thing, because the nighttime on planet's just so unbelievably dark that it's rough. You got to really cake on a lot of lights to be able to see where you're going. Okay, so we're all the way down again to this area. Okay, so let's go back up again. So I'll keep the lights out for a second here. I'll try to turn them off again. So we've been deck 2, deck 3. So Mac access. I'm not sure. Let me go back to this deck one more time. We've seen this room. We went through here, and then we ended up in a hangar. We've got this bridge, so we've been all there. Let's go the other way off this elevator. Actually, it doesn't go another way off this elevator. Okay, let's go up another floor. So then we got main engineering, the warp drive, RTG install. RTG, what is RTG? Real-time graphics. No, I just made that up. RTG. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's all in the workshop description, or maybe there's an info LCD that I did not come across yet. Let's go this way. Okay, so this is into that big hangar area. Let's take a better look at this now. Like the crane going across the ceiling there. That's cool. You got the swivels all the way across. Nice little touch. Definitely like those details like that. Looks like we got a ladder that heads up this way. Deconstructor right behind there. And it looks like a storage room here, maybe a place for a constructor. Constructor could fit. I don't know if it was intended to put a constructor there, but it would fit. It's similar on the other side. This side does have an advanced constructor instead of the deconstructor. And up on top here, oh yeah, I see on this side. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get the layout now. I'm sure the other one was probably left off again to keep the cost down a little bit. Looks like there's a lot of steps on this ship, even with like potential launchers and things like that were left off the ship to probably keep the cost down. But yeah, that's how that fits. And actually, that's a pretty cool little setup there, where because of these new model constructors in Reforged Eden, you can actually walk up and get to an access box right on the side of it. Nice. I haven't thought of that one. I do now. Duly noted. Might see a creation at some point using the same thing. Yes. Thanks, Filbert. Good idea. I like this catwalk running around the top here, and the coloring even of these beams. You know, kind of like your caution engineering type of thing. That is definitely cool. All right, so let's see if we can head out the other way here. So we got Medbay and O2 in the hangar section here as well. Let's head out. Okay, so this doesn't actually go out that way, and we did see this area already. Yes, we've been through here. There's where the warp core is, and then you can get to the other side of the warp core. Yes, definitely seen that room a couple times actually. Let's head up again. So where is this? Hold on. So we got a reactor access, sick base, ODST base, Aft Engineering. I don't know what the ODST bays are. That might be a Halo specific thing. I'm not exactly sure. My my lure in Halo is very weak. It's even weaker than it is in Star Trek. So oh, I like this. I like how the block shaping around these deco pieces are. That's pretty cool. This nice little touch in there too. The table. That's cool. Maybe this is like a quick deploy room. Like these are shuttle pods where you launch like the soldiers out to the destination. You know, for whatever operation they're doing. I'm just guessing. So I mean, that's just speculation here. It looks like we got our sick bay over here. That's very cool. Got a doctor as well. Looks like all our specialized medical equipment's in that section there. I like the beds and the deco pieces in between the beds. Looks like they actually. That's a pretty good thing. It actually looks pretty close, like it could be monitoring someone's vitals. On how those displays work out. So that's a nice part to use for that. And cryo oh, duh. I didn't even read the sign. Oh no, this is sick bay. This is a cryo chambers. So this isn't necessarily a quick deploy. This is sleep for a long time until we get to where we're going. Okay, my bad. I missed some of the most obvious things. See, some of these LCDs are done so nice that in my mind sometimes I just like look at them as like they're part of the actual model of the door, but it's not. It was added in. Very cool. Very cool. So cryo. So what do we got here? Starboard engineering. Oh, this looks really nice. Yeah, again, nice use of deco blocks mixed in with the actual block work. These pieces here, in this case, that looks pretty sharp together. What we got going on in here? Oh, there's blast doors down below here. ODST chamber on. Delay launch. Oh, okay. So this might be like a rapid deploy kind of thing for troops. I thought that was part of like some of the Halo stuff, where like these big ships would. They're always doing all these different, you know, military operations. Could be planet side, could be anywhere, and they're deploying, you know, their the Marines or all the people there to do that kind of thing. But I'm just kind of curious, though. Let me open up one of these a minute. There's probably a better way to open this, I'm sure. So yeah, this does look like it'd be like some kind of like drop pod for quick deployment. It's cool. That is cool. Nice little touch there. And we're seeing some shield parts over here, like the housing around the shield part, like the block grid that matches the curve across the front of that, and the lights up on the ceiling there. Oh yeah, the use of the decals, the rounded caution decal to make that orange ring there. That is very, very cool. Nice touch again. And it looks like we got room here for some big parts. Looks like big shield parts. A couple of them over here on this side, and potentially maybe a couple on the other side if I was on that side of the ship. So yes, definitely. So this would allow a 5 by I believe 4 block additional shield parts. So yeah, definitely ready for some more shield too. Plus it's got something, got some in it already, and more over here. So it looks like it's really hitting the medium-sized shield parts quite well. Room for some big ones. And it looks like this would be a nice advanced generator location here for the 2x2x6 generators. Oh, there's a lot of, I knew the ship was a big one. Sorry about having the lights on all the time. And yeah, it gets a little dark, and it's probably even darker in video than what I'm seeing it on my screen. So I'm trying to remember that too. So yeah, and we also have small shield parts. So it comes with quite a bit of shield rate stock too. Seeing a lot of medium and small shield parts. Looks like the big ones were left for the player to add, like the additional generator you can add there too. Oh, and here's our fusion reactor. Here, let's try to turn the lights off again. So that's in the center. Nice. Yeah, I figured if you were seeing all those big shield parts, you'd probably be rocking one of these shield or fusion reactors as well. It makes a lot of sense. You'd need quite a bit of power in this ship, and that's a better bang for the buck. Plus, it provides shield recharge where standard generators do not. So it looks like we're similar on this side. Again, location to add 2 big shield parts, another advanced generator. Not sure if I walked this on the other side. Yeah, I did. Okay, and then the rest of the small shield parts. So yeah, with those you can expect an even balance on the small shield parts, because I think it allows 4 each of those, if I'm correct on that. Very nice. So yeah, definitely like that. Well set up for lots of big crazy parts. Give it a lot of shield. All right, let's. Okay, so now we're at the center again, and that is our fusion reactor. Yeah, it's quite a deck over here. Oh wait, I don't think I've been in here. The armory? And no, have not been in the armory. Yeah, nice looking room like this. Yeah, and these really awesome looking armor lockers. I know I like to just plaster those all over the place, but you know, that's cool though. Nice like ready room area here. Just curious if we got the same thing on the other side. So this is port engineering, and it does not look like it. So a little bit of asymmetrical action going on here. Chamber. Okay, those are our drop bays over here. Nice. All right, so let's get back to the central elevator. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we've been there. So let's head up another deck here. And, oh, we got armed guards. But bet you we're getting close to a bridge. Or not. This looks like a mission planning room here. Yeah, mission briefing. Very nice. That's cool. I like that. And with the glass on the front too, overlooking the hangar. That's added cool factor there. It's always nice when you can kind of peer through to other areas from one area. You just you gain more detail that way. Oh wow, hold on. I don't think we're done with shield parts either. Let's open this up. Oh yeah, holy smokes. So we already know we could put 4 big shield parts in the other part of the ship here, but looks like another 2, I'm guessing here. Well, maybe not 2. No, I don't think 2. Like 1 shield part here, or a fusion, actually a fusion reactor. Wait a minute, do we got any room labeling going on here? But yeah, I'd say that would fit a fusion reactor. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it would not. It would not. This is a shield part room. 4 blocks tall. Okay. And same with this one. So 2 more big shield parts in this section. Nice. So yeah, that's 6 big shield parts you can put in here, at least so far. We're gonna have our training room, of course, too. So let's get up here, and now we're getting, I believe, to the top floor of the elevator. And holy smokes, it goes up stairways beyond that. Of course it does. And we got a nice kitchen thing. Oh, I like the use of this piece for a table. You know, I've looked at this piece before, but I rarely ever use it. But actually, I think that is probably the best looking like island kitchen table I've seen actually for a model part for that. Nice. You're giving me all kinds of ideas. Love it. That's why I look at these things, so I could just like copy everybody's stuff and like, you know, I'm kidding. I don't. But I like the shared ideas though, like all these little things like that. It's really cool to see that. I try to mentally remember that. So if I get into the circumstance and I'm wondering, like, what do I want to use for a kitchen table? I'll be like, hey, you remember that one thing that Filbert did? Yeah. I like these. I like these tanks in here, primarily because they're glowing. They're actually kind of like reflecting that purple light on them with the grow lights. Usually, yeah, that's nice. It's clean. It looks good. Kind of cool decorative item there, and I'm liking the way the light reflects against those. I didn't realize you would do that. So very cool. Looks like we got some more storage over here. We'll have to look at the P menu or the storage here individually. On the last couple of creations, I didn't because they're pretty easy to see from within the ship. This is such a large creation, though. It's probably got storage all over the place, so it'd be hard to find it all probably from within the ship. And we're still going too. Yeah, there's a stairway over there. Let's just keep on going there, and then we'll hit the stairway. So it looks like we've got a mess hall over here. That's a neat, again, nice little setup here. I like having 2 of these kind of facing the opposite direction. That actually looks pretty cool that way. Again, sometimes these little things, you know, you see them done, and you're like, I never really thought of doing that before, or using the other deco piece for like a table like that. Just little things like that. It's you pick up a lot of creativity and ideas from looking at these creations here. So we got a blast door here and caution tape. So I am curious where this goes. I'm gonna float through here a little bit. Oh, here, actually, let's just open these up. And let me get a light on here. Another blast door. We're getting into some nitty-gritties in here. This kind of looks like it's certainly a defensive zone. Probably getting towards the front of the ship. Oh, no, we got thruster axis over here. Yeah, those are hot. I can see the need for the caution tape there. And solar. Oh, that's a solar panel. Solar panel set up in here. Looks like there's yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that it's got a whole like section of the ship that's dedicated towards holding some solar panels. which is definitely beneficial in Reforged Eden CVs, having solar panels. They don't need direct sunlight either. You can bury them just like this. You don't need a capacitor for solar panels on CVs and Reforged Eden. You just place the solar panels. They collect power all the time. They don't need sunlight. So that's how it works. And it's certainly helps a little bit with the power on the ships by doing that. If you got the space, of course, to put them. I'm gonna head down this way a minute. Yeah, I know I've been in this ship a while, but yeah, I kind of expected it. It was a really, really big ship. God, oh, wow, where is this going? Okay, so this is meeting back up to the big hangar. Didn't even notice this staircase over there and gravity generator on the side. Crew rooms, showers. Very cool. And yes, we already been through there. That was the getting to the thruster access. I just want to make sure that I've been this way. I don't think I have. No. Oh, yeah. I came through here. Okay, there's the farm. Sorry, I'm getting lost. It's a big ship. It's like walking around a big building that you're unfamiliar with. And then it looks like we got our detector over here, and this is mission planning area. Again, very cool with the LCD wrapped around a actual block to create a planet. A couple of them like that. Love the rings around here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And over here looks like we got our radar, our good Reforged Eden long range radar. Wow. Armed guard over here. Now I remember a while back I came across a way I was going to take, but I somehow got a little bit wrapped around a little bit again, so I'm not sure where that location is anymore. It stretches all over the place here. Head back this way. Nope. Oh no! I'm feeling that goes down to the crew area, so I don't want to be in here. That just goes up to that room. This goes here. Out this door, that goes to the... yeah, I came in through this way, I think. And then let's hop in this elevator. Oh, this is like a different elevator. Going to more floors. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're going to get me lost. Have we been here? Wow. Now, you've been at this for a long time. This is quite the ship. Oh, look at this. We got a kind of a way out of it. Oh, look how big this is in relation to where I am in the ship right now. This small little corridor section here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Holographic display. God, that certainly reminds me of like R2 talking to Princess Leia. That's cool. I've never seen that before in this game. Yeah, that's cool. So that is slick. I gotta say, I didn't expect that. I was like, what the heck is that? Is this still Empyrion, or are we playing something else here? No, that is a really, really, really cool LCD, and it's made up. It's like more of a kind of an ANSI, but it's such a small character size that just a little bit of distance away you can't tell at all, and it just looks shadowed and shaded, and it looks pretty amazingly detailed actually. So that is awesome. What a touch. What a touch. So yeah, I wonder how many people are going to steal that one. So now it looks like we finally made our way up to a main bridge, or at least one bridge with nice first-person flying access here. And we got a couple passenger seats and places for crew members and things around this section, plus kind of a ready room with some utility function right below. I'm wondering if there is a quick way in and out of the ship from this general area. Just kind of curious on that. And yes, there was these doors here. So, yep, I already experienced that, or at least on one side. And on the other side, we got armor repair there. Well, anyway, wow. I may have missed something in the ship. This is a gigantic ship and a lot of different structures. Let me get the lights back on. But wow. Let me just do a little fly through the hull in places a second here. Okay, so this is where that is. That's locations for the shields, thrusters. Just trying to see if there's like a section of the ship I did miss. Gravity generator back there. Okay, so let's look at a couple other things here. I just want to see. We got hardened steel. I wouldn't doubt, in a ship like this, I wouldn't doubt the entire hull is made of that. I would have probably done that too. That's a little bit too tricky to try to figure out stuff. And again, by the at least the stock layout of weapons, I don't really believe it's meant to assault other enemy CVs and things like that with it. It's more of a carrier type of ship. So anyway. Very, 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 very cool. So let's take a look at the specs on this guy here. So obviously it's going to need a lot of CPU, and it has places for those. So some auxiliary, hamster, quantum, crew members, whatever, to give this a lot of CPU. Unlock level 25, size class 17. Yeah, that's a big ship. 37-hour and 29-minute build time. Comparatively speaking, the build time doesn't seem, well, I guess it's on par for a ship this size. Still, I mean, oh, it does have 6 advanced laser cannons in here. I missed those when I was looking at the hull. So then we got some different turrets in different places. Heavy retractable laser turrets. So yeah, it actually does have some fixed weapons here. And then we're not seeing the, oh, I bet you the thrusters. Let's turn all this on here a minute. I won't blow the generators. Now, if you did this in gameplay, like I just turned the ship on, and with all the stuff going on, especially if you try to fly it right now, until it had the CPU, it would probably destroy the generator. That's why typically authors will leave the ships off by default when they require more CPU. Than what it comes stock with. So that's a good thing there. And then they've got a lot of switches here for various things, including gravity deconstructor, advanced constructors, MAC cannons, which are probably those laser cannons there. Yeah, nice setup there. A lot of time and effort put into this section as well. So the rest of the stats here, now the thrusters on, we got 45 forward, 21 strafing, 37 lift, 28 reversed, 17 down. Actually, these numbers are a little bit bigger than I thought they were going to be. So that is cool. I mean, this is a big ship. It's made of hardened steel. It's pretty heavy. So it's obviously got some pretty good thrust on it too to hit these numbers on. So it's a large size class 17 ship. 34 fuel tanks in there as well. Let's take a look at its storage. Okay, cargo bay 1, 320, constructor input 320. I'm just counting the number of 320s, or, well, now there's 640s, which is a thing too. So looks like we've got a harvest, another 320. I bet you these are 320s, so 3 ammo controllers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Farming supplies. Okay, farming supplies is a box. Fridge storage. What about these guys? Okay, these are boxes as well. Harvest cargo 1. That's another 320. Trade goods. Those are boxes. Weapons, that's a box. So yes, looks like what was that? 9? What was it? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I believe 10 320 storage bays on it. You know, some are harvest, some are ammo, some are storage. So anyway, very, very cool. I just, yeah, a lot of work, a lot of time and effort. Really cool design there. Pretty wild. Love how you got it to land. Love some of the other things in there too. And you really startled me with that the holographic like image in there. That was didn't. I mean, I've seen some of the other characteristics in or other LCD with the planets and things and other ships, but you know, this had a number of like new things, and including that. And I thought that was very, very, very cool. So, all right, next one here. This is the SSW A Days Reforged Eden Agile Frigate by Stan 2012, or 21, not 2012, 2112. This is a Reforged Eden creation as well. So this looks like a little combat CV. That's pretty cool. Kind of a unique aesthetics on it, using a couple different, well, maybe some different hull materials in the mix here. These are some Xeno blocks. So yeah, this is definitely looking very dedicated towards combat. Looks like we've got quite a lot of turrets going on here. A lot of weaponry on the front. We got some fixed weapons as well. And it's pretty small, but yeah, it looks like it's packing a pretty good punch for its size, definitely. I wouldn't doubt if it's pretty agile as well. A lot of Xeno used. All this texture that you're seeing here, this is Xeno only. It actually kind of glows in the dark, and we'll take a look at that at nighttime here in a second. So that explains the differences in colors between like this is your standard metal texture, and this is your Xeno texture, which lights up at night. If it's painted with a color that's not jet black, basically. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, pretty interesting with these roundish mechanisms here that are actually like turret mounts. Actually, slamming quite a few turrets on there, like 4 turrets per side on these the roundish block work. It's kind of opened up on the side. Some interesting texture lights on the inside of that as well. I got some glass in here. It's kind of seeing part of a thruster on the inside there. Protected thruster over there with some grates. Nice looking thruster housings on the back of the ship. Some armored glass, seeing some more thruster there. Our probably long range radar here on the top. Nice little access window there. Or I wouldn't say access window, I mean access there, but I was trying to figure out what part that is from the outside. I'm not 100% yet. We'll go on the inside, we'll find that out. Alright, well, very, very cool. Let me switch the lights down here and see what this Xeno block work looks like at nighttime here. So you can see how that lights up. Well, basically, it almost looks like it's daytime on those particular blocks. Not much you can do about that. Let me go darker yet, though. Oh, I guess that's as dark as I go. Okay. So yeah, you can definitely see this ship at night because of the, you know, Xeno. Obviously, Xeno would be, you know, the best hull material for a ship like this. But yeah, the texturing is extremely limited, and this is a pretty nice use of it, going this route as opposed to blackening it all out, which happens quite a bit with the Xeno blocks as well. There's not many textures that really can work for much of anything with the Xeno texturing set, especially over large areas. but that's going to keep the weight down and the strength up. So that is very cool. All right, so what I want to do now is figure out. Oh, we got some solar on the bottom. I didn't even notice that. Yes, I was looking for a entry on the bottom. So this asymmetrical door on the one side over here, that's cool. Yeah, I'll turn the light back off. So this gets you right into some instant function here. So O2 and health right as you walk in. Looks like we got an elevator heading up that way. Got a small constructor right there. This walks into a generator room already. Let's hit this elevator. CPU core blocks. Storage box. And we're up into our armor locker, right into the bridge already, or at least the first person bridge on this. May or may not have another one, I do not know yet. But that's cool. So yeah, this is really to the point here. This thing is meant to fight. Yeah, we're already out of the ship. And that is, I do believe, the interior. So it is certainly, even I can't get lost in this ship. Or maybe I could, I don't know. But this is definitely straightforward. I like the hatch on the top side of the ship too, to get right back into the bridge here. But yeah, this thing is pretty much, this is definitely dedicated as a combat ship. It looks like it would probably work quite well too. It's got a good number of turrets and weaponry built out of the hull material like it is. Probably be pretty maneuverable. It's also sporting some pretty good sized thrusters for the ship size. I'm just kind of taking a look at things. So it looks like a lot of this is, I'm going to fly in here anyway. I don't think, yeah, okay, so we've got a bunch of our big parts in here. A big generator, shield, warp core right above there. We got some additional shield parts. Some medium, yeah, no, those are small shield parts there. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, everything's kind of like condensed in this back area. I can see why there's no interior there. It would be such a hot box trying to walk in here with this many parts. You really can't craft hallways around this kind of thing. And again, the ship is trying to be very, very small and very much to the point. So yeah, cool. I bet you this looks like it would be a fun one to use in game to shoot up some bad guys there. So let's take a look at some specs here. Our motion is really good right off the gates, but let's look at, so we're just size class 2, unlock level 25, 8 hours and 53 minute build time. It does have 2 artillery cannons, 4 laser turrets, some positron turrets, 4 missile turrets, long range radar. Very quick, very quick. These specs here are impressive for its motion. 78 on roll, that's pretty extreme. 41 yaw, 68 pitch. Strafing is 27, 54 forward, 54 reverse, 151 lift, 73 down. Curious how much storage this has in it. Obviously, it has quite a bit of Xeno used in this creation. But, you know, it doesn't really break the bank. Let's take a look at its CPU. So, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is a neat option, actually. So this, we obviously seen, it's running, it's got a shield, you know, additional shield parts, all those guns, and it's not even hitting the tier 4 of 2.1 million in reforging. So that's cool. I mean, it's a small, to the point, like CV gunship. You know, and it probably looks pretty useful. One thing I wanted to see here too, back in here, is our shield size. 20,300 on a shield. Spotlights and radar switches there. Let's take a look at its storage. So we've got a, oh, I like how it's ammo, 248K, and then we got, looks like some boxes. So yeah, just, it's not interested in carrying around a bunch of cargo or anything with it. But it has, you know, just about 250K for ammo storage on it. Again, very much to the point combat ship, highly maneuverable. I imagine it's intended for little bit more advanced flying tactics with those kinds of specs and role and some of the things going on there. Basically, trying to not get hit as much as possible by doing pretty aggressive flying in space while attacking your victims. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Again, the SSW A Days Reforged Eden frigate by Stan 2112, and it does say it's an agile frigate, and it's not lying. So the next one here, this was pulled from new releases. This is the Flanks class GSC by Diezle, or Diezle. So this is an author I'm unfamiliar with again. But I seen this out there in new releases. Thought it looked pretty cool. Wanted to check out what it was all about here. Let me get the lights back on for the hull look here a second. That's a pretty cool looking ship. It's kind of a wide body. Looks like it's going to have a good amount of space in it for its overall size. I like the use of all these metal like grates and things like that over the sides of it. It does give it a lot of extra detail in there. Kind of gives it a bit of that freighter kind of look, but yeah, it's a little bit different shaped ship there. A lot of detail going on here too. So yeah, this is really cool. The author took some time and put a lot of attention to detail into the build here. Like the ladders going up the side there too. Again, it certainly has that industrial look to it. A lot of the parts, a lot of use of those the metal parts here. Looks like we've got quite a barrage of turrets on the bottom side here. A lot of turrets on the bottom side here. I mean, that's kind of how it's meant to kind of fly a little bit above the target, where all these can angle down and shoot below. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, with that grouping of turrets, I'm almost thinking that this is kind of combat oriented, or maybe it's just general function. I don't know yet. We'll try to classify it here. Oh, there's a shield. That's pretty interesting. Again, the metal over the top of all of that. I like the fluctuations in colors as well. We got some texture lights here, kind of this, kind of almost like a military green, faded green kind of color, as well as some darker tones. Looks like the texturing is using a couple of different kinds of quite a lot of texturing on the hull body. So it's not just using the flat metal; it's using some of this other type as well to give it a little bit more grungy appeal, a little more detail as well, I think. And oh, look at that! So we've got there's definitely some more turrets on the top side, but it looks like the attacking turrets are actually kind of on the bottom of the ship. This is probably more set up to shoot down the drones and other things here. Then we've got a pretty cool looking hangar. So it's just using a force field here, and you just park right down in the midst of it, and then you're surrounded by the ship on all sides. So that's pretty convenient layout. So you just land and bam, you're ready for business. And surrounded by looks like we got storage controllers along the outer edges of the hangar here. Probably ought to switch to nighttime here in a sec as well. Looks like we've got some kind of drone hats there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking ship. Just want to take a look at the back end here too. Yeah, nice. Like the thruster setup here. Again, it's got a bit of a unique style. Oh, this is interesting. So we've got something that's certainly opening up over here. Oh, and it goes to an elevator on that side, so you walk across there. So this is almost like a interesting, like a HV docking bay that kind of everything retracts on it though. This wall, the floor. I'm not sure when I triggered it somehow over here. Yeah, over here. So yeah, it looks like you could kind of maybe it's meant where you yeah, with that I bet you it's designed for some kind of HV that could ceiling mount here, and then you could park that there. The floor would come in below you, and then you can walk out of there and get into the ship over here. or I'm sorry, up the elevator there. This is just another way in over here. All right. Well, here, let me switch over to nightlight. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like the use of the red lights in the area. So we're already we're in for a lot of business as soon as we get in here. So we've got some generators, or at least a big generator up top. There's a lot of stuff up there. Sorry, just turn on the light a second again. Yeah, it's all part of the generator. We got fuel kind of lined up along the wall here. Actually making the wall. Pentaxa tank up in the corner. Piping in various places. Looks like we've got some small shield parts over across the ceiling here. Our warp drive. Main shield. Again, big generator over here as well. Gravity generator, another big generator on this side. There's a lot going on in here. It really is. It's a little hard to see, especially when I try to show these at night to accent the lighting, but some of these areas would be extremely difficult to try to light up. So just want to see what's all going on in there. A lot of fuel tanks, a lot of pieces going on there. So that's where we came in at. Then we got our CPU core block area here. Convenient. And then we're back into the central location, which is the hangar. That's a pretty slick idea. I do like the way this is set up. That's looks like it would be relatively easy to land and quick to get anywhere in your ship, really. So off the side here, this area's lit pretty well here. So we've got, it looks like thruster access room. Oh, and there's an elevator off to the side here as well. It gets into, well, basically a way to walk up and access the other thrusters. Obviously, this is a hot zone, and it's indicated by the caution tape, which makes a lot of sense. So I imagine this is probably about the same thing on this side. Yep. And then, yeah, look at this. Look at this area, this zone here. So we've got our crew people over here and guards. Got a clone chamber, teleporter over here. Oh yeah, turns on nicely with the sensor. Some utility stuff indicated by green blinky lights. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen that done before. So O2 at our med bay and our specialized medical equipment on this side. And we got a looks like an advanced constructor and an armor repair on the other side there. And then of course the teleporter was in there. We got another side room here. It looks like some O2 and a cargo controller. And here let's well, yep, that's that cargo controller, and then more thruster access. In the ship, it potentially places to add in some more parts here too. This looks like a pretty big area to potentially put in something in there. Could be shield parts or whatnot. Right up here, and it looks like we've got our pilot seat right here. A couple NPC co-pilots. Armor locker up here as well. Another couple more passenger seats. A shower. Let's take this elevator. So this is a quick way out of the ship over here. Very helpful, or like a drone hatch, or just quick access in and out of the ship. Very practical feature to have. And it looks like another room kind of below. It's interesting too. That's again a force field over here, and not actually glass. And oh yeah, look at the retractable sentry gun over there. And I think that's it. Yeah. Other than that, it's basically the ship. Is organizational setup is pretty straightforward. I like that. I like this this particular feature over here. You don't see that too much. I mean, I've seen it before. I even built one ship that kind of did something like this a long time ago, a very, 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 very long time ago. But it was I kind of liked it then, and this is pretty slick way of doing it. Anyway, yeah, again, this is the well, hold on. We're not done. We didn't even look at the specs yet. Jeez. So what do we got here? Unlock level 25, size class 7, 18 hour and 43 minute build time. 27 forward, 37 strafing, 96 lift, 20 down, 25 reverse. Let's take a look at your CPU. So you fit, so you do not require at least stock, and it looks like you could probably add some more stuff to the ship, I'm sure. But stock, it is a tier 4 reforged heating creation at 2.1 million CPU. So it's not does not require any quantums or auxiliary cores or any of that. Back in the statistics here, it looks like we have got, and I thought yeah, we got quite a barrage of turrets and weapons on here. I'm not seeing any fixed launcher type setups, but it looks like it's reliant on. It does have three laser turrets, a number of minigun and cannon turrets. Quite a lot of sentry guns on here. Of course, your reforged Eden long-range radar. So yeah, very cool. It didn't look like it was interested in growing food. But it's kind of what's neat about this, though, and I bet you there's intent on this, is there's these big open areas over here that you could obviously put in a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if there's anything in mind that was meant to go here necessarily or not, but it does look like there would be room to add in some stuff for sure. You could definitely get in some medium-sized shield parts there, things like that. So last thing I wanted to check out too is its storage. So we've got 248. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Why don't I see this ship? Unless it's named a little differently here. So we're looking at the flanks class GSC. Is that this one? It looks like it's named a little bit differently from the name here, but I believe this is at the Valor GSF. Very, very nice, color-coded, labeled cargo systems. Love that. So I don't have to guess what all these the sizes of cargo is. So yeah, quite a fluctuation here. We wait a minute. I'm just trying to figure out, I want to make sure this is the right ship that I'm looking at here. I gotta assume it is. Yeah, we've, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. Yeah, it definitely isn't that. It's gotta be this, okay. So nice setup here. So looks like 6 320s, got a couple 128Ks as well, all nicely labeled and sorted. And then beyond that, some labeled storage cargo boxes and whatnot for most of the rest of the storage, it looks like. So, yeah, set up for good use. Very cool ship. Again, the Flanks class GSC by Diesel. So let me put the lighting back on again. All right. So one last thing I just wanted to show you is something I started yesterday. It's a little ship. It's a little SV. This is actually intended to be a high gravity creation. I don't know if it's gonna cut the bill for that or not. It does have actually a decent amount of lift thrust. It's on the bottom. It's got 4 of these size lift thrusters for bottom thrust. Equipped with 8 launcher bays. The weapons are placeholders right now, but I do have plasma, 8 plasma turrets there. Not turrets, launchers. You got 1 turret on the bottom. You got some laser turrets here on the sides, and 1 in the back center section to shoot down drones, basically. But yeah, I just started this yesterday. Basically, I'm at the point of the build where I got to, I'm trying to figure out how to connect these weird little thruster housings to the ship here, and I got to kind of finish that up. But yeah, just something new I started working on. One other thing too, I do have that brick station done. I did kind of rebuild the solar panel array. However, it looks largely the same as it did before. There's a lot of suggestions on that to angle out the solar panels. Here, I might as well just spawn it rather than talking about it here. Actually, brick. It's not letting me input. Oh. Well, maybe I won't show it since the game just crashed on me. Or something went wrong here. Yeah, Empyrion stopped responding for me. Oh, no. Did it come back to life? Where'd the HUD go? No, the game crashed on me. Okay, well, anyway. No, it didn't. It's back. Holy crap. Windows said Empyrion stopped responding. So I thought it something happened to my screen mode, just wigged out and it's changed resolutions on me. That's weird. I don't know what's going on here. And the HUD. Yeah, no. Yeah, just like wigged out and now I'm in a different graphic resolution. Well, anyway, I will get that brick station out probably either late today or tomorrow morning-ish time frame. So I will get that out there. And just curious if you have any thoughts on this little guy here too. It's about the size of an MX-5 essentially. Just a little different layout, little different things going on here. The intent was to try to make this a non-quantum or auxiliary core using creation, but to give it a little, give it more extra shield and basically set it up so it can shoot down POIs on the ground in a 4K environment. That's the goal. Don't know if I'm going to hit it all, but that's the goal. Anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.